Tekken 8, the 8th installment to the Tekken series. Where we last left off, father versus son, where the son was victorious and thrown his father off a cliff. Now this time, we have father versus son, where the father is trying to take over the world and the son is trying to stop him, but can't forgive his past sins. Welcome to the Tekken 8 in-depth review. Now to start off this review, we're going to be first talking about the story, which is called The Dark Awakens. Now I already talked a little bit about it in the intro, but I'm going to be talking about my overall thoughts on the story. So the story comes with 15 chapters. Now we have two endings. We have the good ending where Jin wins and leaves Kazuya just slumped on the floor and his baby mom's helps him. And then you have the evil ending where Kazuya wins and he throws his son off a cliff just like he did his father. I think the story for the most part is great. The only problem I have with the story is there was only like one person that had a problem with what Jin did in the last game. Well, 2 games ago, Tekken 6. Jin killed mad people. He caused world war on the whole earth and killed mad people just for his own benefit. That was one of the most selfish things you could ever do. But, Jin made up for it. But it seemed like the only person I think that had a problem with it was Leo. So that was kind of weird that nobody really had a problem with it. Everybody just forgave him. And I guess it was because they knew he was like the only person that could beat Kazuya. Everybody else was weak. Even though Lars could like put up a fight, because he has like Kenhachi's blood and whatever, and Hachi's like mad strong or whatever, and that's his son. But anyway, yeah, that was the only problem with it. And also another problem, they didn't really have any like real interaction. Asuka and Jin, Asuka and Jin, they're like cousins, but they didn't really have that much of an interaction, which I kind of wish they did, because if you guys know, Asuka is related to Jin and she has like, I guess, quote unquote angel powers like Jun, so I don't know why they didn't really play on that, but that's fine. But overall, I think the story was beautiful. Angel Jin versus Devil Kazuya. I think that battle was absolutely beautiful. It was very like anime-like, from the cutscenes to the fight scenes, all that. I think the story was very put out, and the theme of the story was basically the battle against good and evil. So the theme of the story is basically like every superhero thing, a battle against good and evil. But just this time, the son or the protagonist of the story can't forgive his past sins, and he has to come to terms with forgiving himself so he could beat the final boss, which is his father, his pops. So I think that was beautiful. I think the way they went about the story was good. The graphics, everything about it was very good. I don't really have any problem with it. As I said, I already told you my minor problems with it, but I think overall the story was great. Better than the last story. I think the third person, you had that guy interviewing Hachi, and like he was like explaining everything. I mean, it was fine. It was fine getting a little background story, but I think it was a little bit too much. But I think this story, the way they went about it, every character had a purpose. They didn't just have like scrubs just fighting for no reason. Everybody had their own purpose, and I think that was beautiful. It felt very Endgame like, a very Infinity War like, and I think once it hits that core, it's like top tier, so I think the story was very good. I don't have any problems with the story except for the minor things I said earlier, but yeah, very good story. Next thing we're going to talk about is character episodes. Now this is just like Street Fighter. They do, this is basically arcade in a sense. Like you beat a bunch of people and then you get a story cutscene or whatever. Most of these character episodes are pretty cool. I don't really have any problems with it. It was pretty cool seeing the animations, everything, seeing how each character had a different ending towards if they won the tournament, different timelines, things of that nature. Even though they're not canon, it was pretty cool to see all the animations and character endings. So I think they were cool. I didn't really have any problems with it. It's typical arcade basically, so no problem there, right? The next thing they added in the game, and this is new, is Tekken Fight Lounge. And this is basically PlayStation Home. If you guys don't know, I'm probably bringing a lot of nostalgia if you had a PS3 back in the day. Basically, you get to go around talking to people and fight people and just meet people. It's just like PlayStation Home. If you play PlayStation Home back in the day, you would just go in lobbies, talk to people. You didn't really used to fight, but you used to just talk to people, make new friends, and basically things like that. It's basically the Battle Hub and Street Fighter, which I'm pretty sure they took a page out of Street Fighter doing the Tekken Fight Lounge. But yeah, basically you get to walk around. I could like talk to this person, he's running away from me, and I can like, I guess, direct chat him, send him a friend request, register him as a rival, things of that nature. Check his profile. I can see if he has a ghost. Apparently he does for a lot of characters. But yeah, so I can basically do that. You can talk to people, make new friends. So I think this is very cool. This is just a copy and paste from Street Fighter though, but I think it's pretty fine. I heard it was a little bit toxic though. There's a lot of weirdos on here. I mean, that's expected. If you was on PS3 days back in the day, PlayStation Home, there was a lot of weirdos, a lot of, you know, very questionable people. So just be mindful when you're going on here. I don't go on here ever. I don't need to make any e-friends or e-girlfriends or nothing like that. I'm straight, bro. But if you're looking for that, I guess this is a good place. I don't be on here, so I'm not going to sit up here and tell you it's a good place for that. I'm pretty sure you'll make some good friends on here, but just be mindful that there's a lot of weirdos on here. That's what I heard. So just be mindful of that. And yeah, I think they also took a page from Fighter Z, because I think they had something like this. But with that, you can only play online. Like, this wasn't like a place where you could just like make friends or whatever. That solely was to play online. But this, you can actually like make friends, talk to people, and things of that nature. So it's a page from Street Fighter, cool, whatever. And I'm pretty sure they was working on this game as was Capcom when it was working on it. So it's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, that's with the Tekken Fight Lounge. Next thing you have is Arcade Quest. This is another new game mode, and this is basically where you create your own avatar. Just a story mode where you create your own avatar, and you practically it's just a story mode. You basically fight. You're basically in this tournament. It's like a Evo type of thing, and you're basically fighting against people of the world, and that's pretty much it. It's just a story where you're just playing against people all over the world. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's okay. It's not really too interesting to me. It's cool. You know, it's just a secondary story mode with your avatar. I don't think it's better than Street Fighter's, I think that's called World Tour. I don't think it's better than that at all. But it's fine for what it is. It's fine for what it is. You know, trying something new is fine for what it is. But it would have been better if it was just not in here, because it doesn't really serve any purpose. But, you know, extra game modes, extra modes for casual players is always a great thing, right? So I don't think this is a bad game mode. It's just very underwhelming because it's not that great. You know, it's not that great, especially with the small avatars. It doesn't really, you know what I mean? I think if this was not in here, this would not be a problem. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's like, if this was not in the game, I would not wish it for it to be in the game. It's one of those things. So yeah. Then you have the character customization. Whew, oh man, this is going to be very controversial. Well, probably not, because I think a good majority of people would agree on me on this. The character customization in this game is not that great. As you can see, these are all my customizations. I didn't like expand on it, and you can only do 10, I think. Is that really, has it always been like that? I'm not really too sure, but the character customization is very lackluster, and I'm going to get into the reason why. I already made a video about this, my last video, talking about the battle pass, which I'm gonna get into later, because this is a review overall. But yeah, the customization in this game is not all that great. As you can see, this is something I have to get with the battle pass. You don't get like 12 hairstyles, and then these are from the battle pass, so what is that, 15? Kind of ridiculous. I'm pretty sure there was much more hairstyles in the last game. Like, I think there's this like hairstyles like dreads, afros, things of that nature. You know what I mean? Like, those are, like, they're missing a lot of hairstyles. I'm not asking for, like, WWE customization. That's not what I'm asking for. But, like, just simple stuff like dreads, afros, like, why is that missing? Why is that something I probably gotta pay for in a battle pass? That's kind of very annoying. Also, another thing, you can't change your eyes manually. Like, you know how you could change, like, your clothes colors or whatever? You can't do that with eyes, like, at all. You can't change your eyes. You only get these type of eyes. And these eyes you have to get through the battle pass, which is very, very, very annoying. And you only get, what is that, 5 eyes, bro? No, I can't count. That's, only get 7 eyes. You only get 7 eyes, standard, vanilla, Tekken 8. Very, very annoying, bro. Very annoying. Like, eyes like the white eyes, the Mishima Saibatsu, which is basically red eyes. That's literally it. You just change the pupils to red, and that's literally it. It's very annoying, bro. Very annoying. That's something that you shouldn't have to pay for. That's something you should just change your eyes to whatever color, which is very annoying. I don't know if it was like that in the last game. The only Tekken game I played a lot was Tekken 7, and I didn't really play it like that. I only played it when, like, my friend Dean, shout out to Dean, his channel is Here's Zenith. I only played it when he asked me to play. But even then, the customization in that game was way better. Even though I didn't customize like that, I know for a fact that customization was better in the last previous games than it is here. And we already know why they made it like that, which I'm going to get into later. So yeah, the customization is okay. It's fine, but it could be a lot, and I mean a lot better. Okay, like it's very ridiculous, man. Like this costume is fine, you know, them making them pay for it. I paid for it. I'm gonna get it. I already said in my previous video I'm never gonna pay for anything again because I realize how scam it's like. But just for this sake, I brought this costume. It's cool. Customized it, gold. You know, I like it. It's very cool. But yeah, customization is very lackluster in this game. So, you know, it is what it is. Next thing we have is Tekken Ball. I do not play this game mode at all. It's very... I'm not gonna say it's boring. I'm pretty sure this was a game mode in like Tekken 3 or something like that in one of the old Tekken games. They brought it back here. I don't play this game mode ever. I don't even know if you can play this online either. Probably you could play it in the Tekken Lounge. I'm not 100% sure, but I do not play this game mode at all, man. This game mode is not really for me. Even as a casual player, I don't play this game mode at all. It's not something that I find fun. I only play this game mode to get that trophy, and that was it. I never played it ever again in my life. So it's not really that fun. It's probably fun for like people like that played the other games and for nostalgia purposes, but as a game mode and to play, this is not fun at all. I do not play this at all, bro. And then I also have a cosmetic for the battle pass for the ball that you use for this game mode. Very ridiculous, bro. That is absolutely buffoonery. I don't know why they did that when they know that you can't even play this online. So why would they make a cosmetic that you have to pay for in the battle pass when you can't even play this online? Doesn't make any sense. It just wastes a slot for the battle pass. But anyway, another thing they added was Super Ghost Battle, and this is basically where you can fight against people's ghosts from around the world. Even some developers created ghosts like Harada. I'm pretty sure his ghost was Fang or something like that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Harada is right here. It's very surprising that he's not Tekken God of Destruction. He probably doesn't play the game like that. I mean, obviously he has business things to take care of, but yeah. So you have, I think these are like developers or high players in the ranks or whatever. You could basically play against their ghosts, basically adapt on how your character plays, or how the person plays, I should say, anyway. And yeah, it's very cool. I think that's very interesting. That this was never done in any Tekken game, I'm pretty sure, or any fighting game, I should say, anyway, where you get to like, you're basically an AI figure out how you're playing, your play style, and basically figure out how your opponent plays. So whether it be your friend, some rival you made online or something, if they created a ghost, you could basically, it's like a cheat code, you know, it's a cheat code to a person, which is scary and good at the same time, because, you know, AI stuff taking over is kind of crazy. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And that gets into my next point, the replays, the online replays. So your online replays, which is basically you can watch, you know, practically anybody play or whatever from, these are dates like recently. I don't know how long this goes back to. I'm pretty sure you could change it to, yeah, specific. Well, this is where you could change the name or whatever, but I don't know how they really do this. I guess it's just random. Like, I don't really know, but yeah. So you have online replays. Basically, watch people play online. You just want to pass time or just want to see how a specific person plays for some odd reason. And then you have your replays, the replays you have playing online with your friend and things of that nature. So basically with this now, I'm letting you guys know right now, any Eddie Gordo I fight online, I'm never rematching, ever. Until I figure out how to fight against him, I'm never rematching him, ever. At all. I don't care if he's trash, I don't care if he's good, I'm never rematching that, ever. That's the only character. Eddie and Kuma is the only people I'm not rematching. Okay, so, perfect. Basically, with online replays, it gives you tips. So like, for example, Eddie hit a high, it tells me that I could duck under his high and I could hit him with a move, like a low move or whatever. And that's very good. I think when we have a roster of 32 characters, this is very important because you have an extensive roster. You have mad characters, mad moves, so many stuff to worry about, right? When you have tips like this, it basically gives you an idea of how to beat a specific character online. So that's very good because, again, the roster is very extensive. It has 32 characters, probably the biggest roster in most Tekken has like an extensive roster, bigger than any fighting game. I would assume from the Rushmore fighting games like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, right? Street Fighter's roster, I already said this multiple times, absolute worst roster in history. Street Fighter is known for having the worst roster, poverty roster, worst roster, terrible roster. And Mortal Kombat is okay for its roster, but it doesn't really have that much characters, and for the most part, you don't really have to worry about a lot of moves like that because most moves are like highs and mids. And then you have your occasional 2 or 3 characters that have like mix-ups, right? But they're easy to learn, and their move list is not extensive like this game. So having this in this game is very, very crucial. And I think they knocked it out the park with this because, again, you get to learn how your character plays, you get to learn how to fight against the character, and you get to learn how to punish specific moves. And you get to learn. That's what fighting games is all about, especially if you play online. It's all about learning, it's all about adapting, it's all about winning, right? Obviously, you have to lose to get better, right? So, and I think that's very good. When you lose, you get to know what to do. You know, it shows me that I can duck under these moves, even though it's like extremely hard to see if that's a high, because look how this guy's moving, right? But even then, you get to see what to do, and I think that's very beautiful. You get what I mean? So yeah, man, gives you tips on how to beat or how to combat specific moves, how to fight against specific characters, and I think that's beautiful. So yeah, I think that's a very, very beautiful thing they added in this game. That's pretty much all the game modes of this game. Now we're going to be talking about the gameplay of this game. Okay, so let's talk about the gameplay of this game. So first and foremost, I believe that the graphics in this game is beautiful. Compared to the last game, coming from Tekken 7 to this game is disgraceful. The graphics in Tekken 7 was the most hideous, most garbage, doo-doo water thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, I don't know how you go from Tekken 6 to Tekken 7. Like, it's actually insane. I don't know how you have a previous game's graphics looks better than the next game. It's crazy to me. This game is very beautiful. Like, if you just compare how Lars looks from Tekken 7 to this game, whew, man, bro, I don't know. Graphics in this game is very beautiful, stage is beautiful, everything about this game aesthetically is very beautiful. Graphics, effects, I love how the hits, like if the hits are very impactful compared to the last game. I remember I read a comment, they said something about how the hits in the game sound like garbage cans clashing or something, like hitting together. That was hilarious. You can tell that they really put in a lot of work for the sound design in this game because all hits sound like they hurt. Like, all hits sound mad impactful. Seriously. It sounds like every hit that you're hitting hurts, bro. And I think that's beautiful. So the sound design, the graphics, the hit effects, everything about the gameplay of this game is beautiful, great, no problems there. Now, let's talk about the mechanics of the game. We have a new mechanic in the game, and it's called Heat. The last mechanic in the game was called Rage, and Rage Drive, or whatever. And that's basically when you're basically in Rage, you basically do like basically a special move, right? So in this game you have Heat Smash, which is basically R1, or I think it's LB for Xbox or whatever. I don't play Xbox, I stay away from that. And Heat, your moves do more damage. You get gimmick stuff like with Lars. You have this dash move which basically cancels anything you're doing. This special move right here. And then again, he has Heat Smash. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then they brought back Rage Arts in this game, which I'm fine with. The only problem I have with Rage Arts in this game is the armor. Like, if I hit my opponent and they do Rage Art, basically they win. And that's very annoying. It should be that once I hit my opponent, their Rage Art is cancelled. Even if it's on cooldown, that's fine. Like in Mortal Kombat 1, if you hit your opponent first, their fatal blow is cancelled. Or in this case, your Rage Art is cancelled. But in this game, once they hit a Rage Art, you know, a panic Rage Art, you could be like, their health could be extremely low. And they hit you, their health could be extremely low, because that's when you have Rage Art. Your health is extremely low. And then as soon as they get Rage Art and you do a move, like you're pressuring them and they do Rage Art, you basically lose the game. especially if your health is low, you basically lose the game. Super annoying, super annoying. Even when you go into the higher ranks, people still panic rage art. It's so annoying, bro. It is so annoying. It's almost ridiculous because you could really just be pressuring your opponent and then you just spam rage art and you basically lose. And I'm a person that chokes a lot. Like my opponent can have literally 1% health and I'll lose because they do rage art and I don't know what to do after that. So annoying, bro. But it is fine. The good thing about rage arts in this game is that it's way better than the last game. I let it slide because it was their first time doing super moves ever. Like Tekken 7 was the first game they did super moves, or like whatever you will call it. So, you know, now they got to expand on making super moves or rage arts better in this game. Because the last game, it was very terrible. There was only like 2 good rage arts in the game, and I would probably say Jin, base roster, and then the DLC, Noctis, whatever that guy's name is from Final Fantasy. That were the only good super moves in the game, or rage arts. That's it. But in this game, rage arts are way better. Way better. They look better. Sound design is better. And they're all not the same thing where you just hit your opponent up in the air and they fall on the ground. That was like literally every rage art in that game. Or just like some big move, big final blow hit move. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, that's pretty much the gameplay of this game. I really like the gameplay. The only thing I would say about this game, that this game is very easy. Very easy. I actually have to change that really quick. So they get this thing where they have easy controls. I think that's what it's called. Is it called easy controls? I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, they have this. And that's basically, this is only good for like story mode. Like if you don't play a character or whatever, you could just do this. This is cool. But if you do this online, you're basically gonna lose. So, you know, you're gonna lose. Yeah, I'm not watching that, but yeah, they have that, which is fine. But I think this is only good if you're doing story mode. Like if you don't know how to play a specific character, you can just do this, do easy combos, end the match, whatever. But online, no, you're gonna always lose. Always lose. You're gonna always lose. So yeah. Anyway, but as I said, this game is very easy. But even when you don't have this game is very easy, bro. The learning curve in Tekken 7 to here is not, it's crazy. Like I learned this game in less than like 3 days. And I think that's a problem. Comparing from the last game to this, like I was very bad in Tekken 7. Like I was like mashing, didn't know what I was doing. Now I'm doing full-fledged combos. It's like insane to me. Now mine, well, I have to change my controller. I think the learning curve is it went down compared to Tekken 7. Because when I was playing Tekken 7, I was really trash. Like I was just mashing. It was very hard to do combos. Now in this game, it's like they made everything a little bit more easier for like a beginner. Especially when you have that thing I showed you earlier. I just changed my controller, so I'm not about to show you again. But yeah, the learning curve in this game is not that great. It's not that like, oh my gosh, you're gonna be taking mad long. Even though the move list is extremely long, you can always narrow it down. Like all you gotta do, like they have stuff to help you. Like they got main techniques, like they show you moves that are good, like heat moves. They tell you moves that like armor moves, things of that nature. So you know what I mean? They made it very beginner friendly with this game. It's not like Tekken 7 where you would have to literally like play the game for a long period of time. This game, you don't really have to play this. You don't have really, like, you're not going to be in practice for days and days labbing. In this game, you'll probably be in a lab probably like a couple hours, probably like 5 hours, and then you should be good to go. All you got to do is narrow certain moves down, and that's it. Tekken 7, you had to learn a lot of stuff. Obviously, you have to learn like good movement and things of that nature, but when you're getting into the beginner ranks and you reach orange rank, you don't really have to worry about movement that much. I'm still learning on movement and things of that nature, but when it comes to like doing combos and stances and all that, you don't really have to worry about too much of that stuff, because once you narrow it down, you basically learn the game. Obviously, you have your hard characters like Kazuya, Steve, and things of that nature, but for the most part, if you're playing, like for example, Lars is kind of easy, my honest opinion, especially when he has certain moves like 50-50 mix-ups and things of that nature. He's kind of easy to play. Characters like Jin, they gave him easy electrics. Like, you know, when you're in heat, you could do easy electrics. The learning curve in this game is not that bad compared to last game and other games. So, but yeah, the movie list is still long though. Don't get me wrong, the movie list is still long. You're still gonna have to like lab for like a good period of time, but not as much as Tekken 7, believe me. But yeah, it's very beginner friendly. Very beginner friendly compared to the last game. But yeah, this game is still hard though, but it's not as hard as the last game. I definitely could say that. So that was the gameplay. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Let's talk about the Tekken shop. Or I should say, the cosmetics of this game. The microtransactions. Now mind you, ladies and gentlemen, this was added a month after the game was released. Okay? This was added in February. And they added the Battle Pass a month later. Well, I should probably say 2 months later. In April. No, in March actually. Sorry. They added it in mid-March. Now, my problem with this is $5 for 500 coins, right? Now, if I want to buy the Battle Pass, let's say if I want to buy the Battle Pass, how much is that? That is 600 coins. 600 coins. My problem with this is why don't they have an option for 600 coins if I just want to buy the Battle Pass? Why do I have to spend $10 for the pass? Like, what if I just want to buy the pass? What if I don't want to buy a costume from here? You get what I mean? And then the costumes here are 400. So, let's say if I want to buy 2 costumes, I have to basically spend $10. And I'm only getting 2 skins out of that. Is it highway robbery? I would say so. I would definitely say so. And I don't know why they have avatars to buy, because I'm pretty sure nobody's buying that. Nobody's buying that. I'm not buying that. Nobody's buying that. Respectfully. These serve no purpose. No purpose at all. No type of purpose. None. No type of purpose at all. And they have emotes that you have to pay for, which serve no purpose. It's just wasting slots. It's just wasting time and wasting slots. And also, why did I not get Eddie for free when I brought the Ultimate Edition? Are we gonna talk about that? No? Okay. I guess not. And also, as I said in my last video, why did I not get the Tekken Fight Pass for free when I brought the Ultimate Edition? At least round 1 or season 1. Why did I not get that for free? Are we gonna talk about that? No? Okay. Also, what they have in this Fight Pass thing is foolishness. What is this? Let me know in the comments, are you playing Tekken Ball? And if you are you going, does this play any value to you? Does this have any value to you? Because as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't. Not for me. This serves zero purpose. Zero purpose, bro. This is just a cosmetic. This is literally a Fortnite skin. And not the good kind. Look at the stuff they have for the Fight Pass that you have to pay for. They have these LED glasses. Is this something I should pay for? Oh! I should not be paying for this. This is stupid. Why am I paying for this? This is absolutely ridiculous, bro. They have emotes for the avatar skins. Like, what am I looking at? They have the, why do I have to pay money for this? This is crazy. This is insane to me. You know, it would have been better if they, if they gave like stuff like intros, different outros, actual costumes that are reasonable. What on earth is this, bro? Like, this is literally just red eyes. Literally, just with like a little black stuff inside of it. That's it. This is red pupils. That's it. I should pay for this? It's a cold game, bro. And then the final thing you get is this Ryu gear. Literally just Street Fighter, Ryu, and Ken gear. Is this just for women? Oh, they have it for women, which they should have just added in the base game. Absolutely ridiculous, bro. You could basically make Sakura now. Stupid. Stupid. So stupid. And then the last hairstyle you get is this, a mohawk. Which, mind you, they already have a kind of a mohawk in the game already. But this is like a full extensive mohawk. Ridiculous, stupid, foolishness. Absolute foolishness. Tekken dropped the ball with this, bro. They dropped the ball with this. And again, what on earth does this serve to me? Absolutely nothing. Tekken 8 basically made, or I should say Harada, Bandai Namco, basically made the customization for this game trash and unbearable to exploit us for money. That's basically what they did. They basically finessed us just so we can buy the battle pass for some mediocre customization in the battle pass. Foolishness, bro. Like, if you're gonna try to finesse me out of my money, out of my pocket, at least make it good. At least show me something nice. This is not nice. You didn't show me anything nice. You didn't finesse me in the right way. This is not marketing. This is trash. Garbage. Foolishness, bro. Anyway, I think that's it. I think I pretty much talked about everything that I needed to talk about in this game. Overall, I think this is a very fun fighting game. Definitely have more fun in this game than last game. As I said previously, I didn't play Tekken 7 like that. I only played it when my friends asked me to get on. But I definitely enjoy playing this game online with my friends and just playing CPU. It's just a very fun game. I like practicing, I like leveling up, I like getting better, I like learning new things. And I just enjoy this game more than the other fighting games that's out right now. As I said, the biggest problems I have with this game, and I'm pretty sure we could all agree, is the microtransactions and the pay-to-win characters like Eddie Gordo. Because we can all agree that Eddie Gordo is a paid-to-win DLC. That's pretty much it. The rating I will give Tekken 8 is a 4 out of 5. Now, this game was not going to get a 5 out of 5 because nothing is perfect, obviously. And they tried to finesse in the worst way possible. Let me know how you guys feel about my review. Let me know how you guys feel about Tekken 8. Are you liking this game? Do you enjoy playing this game? Do you think it's better than all the fighting games out right now, such as Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat? Let me know. Let's have a conversation in the comments below. Now, if you guys are interested on my rant on the Battle Pass and more discussion on that, click on the end card video. And I love each and every one of you. Subscribe to my Christian channel. It's very important to your salvation. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. God bless.